All right, everyone, welcome back to the channel. This video, I'm going to talk about the things I hate about my 5.7 Hemi. Tried to avoid doing this video, but you know what? Everybody and their brother's making these I hate things about my car videos, so I'm going to make one myself right now. All right, folks, you saw it on the thumbnail, heard it on the intro. We're going to talk about the things I just completely hate about my car. Now, why you buy a car when you hate things about it? I don't know, but you know what? Let's start off with the first thing, and that's this cold start, man. I just hate this cold start. It's so freaking loud. Just listen to this. You to have the loudest car on the block. I said, well, I don't know why you want that, but you know what? I went ahead and I obliged them, and I said, I'll do it if y'all want me to do it. And I just hate it. It's just so loud, even on the inside of the car, especially with the seats out. That's the next thing. I'll get to that in a minute, and it's so loud in here, it's crazy. So that's the number one thing I hate about this car. It's so freaking loud. All right, we're getting set up for the car. The next thing is, man, there is so much room in this car. I don't know why anybody would want so much room in a car like this. You know, this is a sports car. I felt figured I'd be like a sardine up in here, like like a Mustang or a Camaro, where you're all crunched up like this, trying to drive, sitting back in your seat. One thing about that is your honey's right up next to you because she's right there. But good golly, this thing, man, you got to reach a mile over to touch your honey's knee if you want to. I just don't know why someone would want so much room in their car. I just don't understand it. So that's another thing I hate about this car is there's just so much room in here. I mean, look, you saw it without the seats. There's all kinds of room in here, And then, you look at the trunk. There's all kinds of room in the trunk. Why would somebody want that much room in their trunk? Add weight to the car. Good golly. I mean, I don't know what people were thinking when they made these Dodge Challengers, with all this room in here. But, the next thing I hate about this car is, good golly, man, this thing will put you back in the seat and just take off like a rocket ship. I don't know why anybody would want that much power in the car. I really don't understand it. So here we go, talking about the speed again. Look at this. I mean, you gun this thing, man, it just goes all over the place. All nice and loud. There's that loudness again. All nice and loud. Good golly. Who would want a car like this? Man, I just hate it. Just hate it. I don't know how y'all people put up with it. I really don't. Next thing I hate about this car, good golly, look at the size of that freaking touchscreen. Who puts an 8.4-inch touchscreen in their car? Man, who would want that thing compared to this little itty-bitty thing that you could get stock? Why would you get an 8.4 big old touchscreen take up half your dash? I don't understand it. Really don't understand it. These people nowadays just want, things bigger and bigger, bigger and bigger. Bigger isn't always better. Oh, and the next thing I hate about my car is just about every time I'm at the gas station, somebody wants to come up and talk to me about my car. Oh, what'd you do to your car? That's a pretty car. That's a nice car. Man, that exhaust sounds good. Man, people, I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to none of you folks. I mean, golly, just walk up to some old stranger with a car and say, hey man, That's a nice Honda Civic you got there. Hey, that's a nice, you know, Yugo you got from 1986. Y'all do that? No, but sure enough, you know, I got me a challenge. You walk right up. Hey man, that's a nice car. How fast does it run? How fast have you had it? Good golly, just because I got a doggone sports car doesn't mean I drive it fast. Even though I do. All right, on to the next one. All right, here's another one. These, you know, these are supposed to be muscle cars. Muscle cars don't have things like this. Automatic windows down. What in the world is that? I just hate having automatic windows. I mean, I don't know why anybody would want these things. Where's them old school cranks? Crank your windows down. You know, I'm in a muscle car. I want to feel like I'm in a muscle car. So these automatic windows, man, they're just not cutting the mustard. You know what I mean? So I don't know. There's just a few things I just hate about this car. And oh, by the way, it's an automatic. Oh man, what kind of person buys an automatic muscle car? You know, old school, man. We want to feel that clutch, push that thing in, shift through the gears. We want to feel that power. But no, things got to come in an automatic where you just sit back, put your hands on the wheel, and hang on. I just don't understand it. Why people buy automatics. I don't even know why I bought one, but I bought one because it's a muscle car. Oh, here we go with that sound again. Good golly, man. I just can't stand it. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. You know? All right. One more bonus thing that I really hate about my car is when everyone pulls up beside me, they think it's a race. Everybody wants to race every time they pull up beside me. I just don't understand it. It's already loud enough, already fast enough, and then someone in a Honda Civic want to pull up beside me and want to race. I just don't understand it, man. Just things I hate about my car. All right, all truthfulness, folks. That was just a little satire on those, all of those 5 things I hate about my car. You know, there's really not much I don't like about Shake and Bake. You know, it's always the nitpicky things. You know, one of the top things you always hear. You know, the 5 things I hate about, you know, my 5.7, my Challenger, my Charger is, you know, the first thing you hear is the tires. You know what? Go buy you some new tires. Buy you some new rims, buy you some new tires. There, boom, problem fixed. Should have come better from the factory? Yeah, probably. But you know what? They're trying to cut costs, make the car as cheap as possible, yet as good as possible. And, you know, they're out trying to make money. So, you know what? They're supporting the aftermarket. They're supporting all the aftermarket folks. So buy you some rims, buy you some new tires. No big deal. One nitpicky thing that I don't like is, and it's real nitpicky, right? Is these got automatic windows down, but you know what? It's not automatic up. Dodge, I don't really understand why you did that. You know, automatic down and didn't do automatic up. Not really sure why that is the way it is. But, you know, it's, again, I'm just nitpicking, trying to find things now. But, yeah, you know, just trying to be a little funny, little satire. We got the Bowie police pulling up beside us here. Got to be careful. Don't want to get no tickets. Of course, if I get pulled over, then that'd be really good for the channel because everybody loves it when people get pulled over. But I'm trying not to get pulled over. But really, like I said, you know, nitpicky little things. And really, windows up and down is the only thing that I can really nitpick about this car. Everything else is really well done. You know, I made fun of the 8.4 touchscreen. I love that touchscreen. Wouldn't deal without it. That, the navigation, the radio. You know, the radio's not the top of the line radio, but hey, you're in a muscle car. You want to hear the exhaust note. But there are times, you know, you want to listen to the radio. The radio does perfectly fine, no big deal. That's another thing people complain about is the radio and the sound coming out of the radio. But you know, I just wanted to do a quick little video, do something a little funny on the channel. If you guys like this kind of stuff, you know, let me know in the comments. I'll try and think of some more different stuff to do to keep the channel funny, keep it a little light, keep things moving, keep y'all interested. So that's gonna do it for this one. If you're stopping in for the first time, you know, do me those 4 things after you look at some of the other content on the channel. If you like what's going on with the channel, do these 4 things. Subscribe, like those videos, comment on those videos, and hit that notification bell so you get notifications when I upload new content. Appreciate everyone that's already subscribed. We're up over 1,300. We continue to keep growing each and every day. I appreciate each and every one of you guys subscribing. So keep hitting that big old subscribe button. And until next time, adios.